This little device right here is awesome. This is called the StreamDock. Now I know there's some other companies out there that do things like this, but this is a 15 button customizable LEDs that you can set up to work with your apps like OBS, Premiere, Spotify, put quick shortcuts to things like Chrome, all these other apps. It just makes life really simple. Now, sure, for doing things like, hey, here's a quick button to get to your favorite website, that's fun. But when you get into shortcuts for apps or doing customization for streaming on OBS, and you can use it as a stream controller, it works really, really well. Plugs in with USB, has this little dock here on the side, so it sits right there. Now you're like, well, there's only 15. This throws me back like to MySpace. I got to pick my top, right? Actually not. So the software comes with, for StreamDock right here, you get all these different apps that you can select and you can set up your own customization, but then you have different pages. So as you see here, I can scroll through the different pages and we have different options for what we want to set up. The other part of this is it has a library where you can go in, say, hey, we want to do something with maybe Flight Simulator or another software. So their library where people develop specific setups and apps or integrations for different programs. You can go and download those, install them, and then drag them onto the StreamDock right there and get them going. So I will say, setting up for OBS was a little confusing because you have to do it through an IP address. But once I read their forum, it took me about 5 minutes to figure out all the steps I needed to do. And then once I did that, it connected perfectly and I was able to control the stream settings and it worked really great. So I can select scenes, I could bring up titles, stop recording, start recording. It was really awesome. Now you can also do it for YouTube Studio if you don't want to go through OBS, but ultimately this works really well, amazingly well, as a stream controller. And the software is, it seems like it's a relatively light software that runs in the background, not a big deal, and very, very easy to use. So sure, there's a lot of products out there that get me pretty excited, but this one, I have been using this like on the daily, whether it's just sitting there and going, hey, next track on my streaming, or, you know, next scene, or make a quick cut in whatever app I'm using, or go to this website that I really love to check out because it shows it, it's customizable, and it is totally worth it. There's also things like weather queries and different time options. You can show system performance and things. So if you're looking for a customizable stream controller or just some cool tech to help you with quick shortcuts with something that looks really cool like the StreamDock right here, then I think you'll love this as well.